Alright, guys, welcome back to another edition of the Cuphead No Death Runs. As the title suggests, I'm not looking forward to more attempts. In the sense that I mind playing the game, it's hard to do it without dying. But I've come prepared with some advanced strategies that are going to help me improve. Now, the reason why I can't hear anything is because I'm not tapped in. Um, the timer didn't stick from last time, but that's fine. I still got the attempts on screen still, and I'm going to keep that updated. So just give me a second before we start proceeding with more runs. Can't wait to fail more at Cuphead. No, I think we got this time. I'm coming in here with a positive mentality. This is going to work, I swear. So, in terms of updates and strategies that I've thought of going to this run, first of all, I did a little bit of practice at Inkwell Isle 3, but any practice I've done has been nullified by the sense I haven't played this game in weeks. But by with all this practice, I've thought of a couple things. And one of the things I have thought of is changing like my loadout in a sense. Like I'm gonna keep like the weapons I use the same, but one of the things that I do definitely plan on changing is instead of using double hearts, I was thinking of having the smoke dash. I think the smoke dash is going to be the key, like the last missing piece of the puzzle. Because well, keep in mind, I'm going to have less health, so I'll be at 3 instead of 4, which means you would think a higher chance of dying, but that also means less opportunities to get hit. And with that additional power, since I'm not being nerfed by the double hearts, I can utilize that to my advantage. And I'll just get the timer back. Let's there we go. We'll just start that. Sorry, tapped out. There we go. So we got once again. Let's get rid of this file, and let's get back to it. Attempt number 8. I have my hopes high. So yeah, we're gonna keep everything relatively the same. I think I'm gonna skip the first mausoleum overall. I believe that's just not required to do, and I'm not gonna do shit that isn't required, because like, why get a super that I don't give a shit for? I think that's the right play to make. Okay. First run of the day. Let's not worry about success. Let's just try to use this to de-rust and strategize. Get our coins. We got 4. Yeah. That's the strat. Just get this. We'll get the smoke bomb. And then I'll go use that money to buy the, yeah, I'll equip my shit. I think this is the charm we're gonna need for success, and so we're gonna get the first level over. How many attempts at 8 attempts already? So those are not the attempts from today. I'm keeping track of like my attempts in total. So from the last stream, because this is an ongoing journey to completing this challenge. And you gotta know how many attempts I have suffered in that process. The only reason the timer hasn't stayed updated is just because, I didn't save it. And I'm not gonna go through all that effort to try to get the timer back to the second. But we'll keep the attempts. Because I think that matters. I'm going to try to play it with nothing. Well, I'm going to try to play as smart as possible. Yeah, okay, that wasn't that smart, but it's fine. And we don't need to do perfect on the level either. Okay, so we're through the thick of it. At least I would say so. Okay. And I believe that's it. You know, it's the first level. I don't think Inkle... I'm going to stop myself right there. Inkle 1 has caused us a fail, but that was just a skill issue. Alright, so with that, we're going to take our earnings and... Before starting the next run and gun, let's just use our money for what we want. And what I want is spread. That's going to be helpful. And then we'll make our way to the second run and gun, and this is hopefully the last one we gotta do for the run. I don't know. Technically, none of these... Okay, maybe I shouldn't be playing, like, absolute garbage. Let's play... We're gonna fail this run. I can just foresee it with the way I'm playing right now. And it's gonna be this level that's gonna do me dirty, by the way. But it's fine. I'd rather have an early death than a late death, because then I won't be as frustrated. I'll be, like, a little disappointed in my, like, abysmal performance, but... Oh well. We're just de-rusting, right, guys? Not a skill issue at all. But if I can do the rest of this level without getting hit, then we won't have anything to worry about. Right. Just playing it safely. Safe and carefully. There is no rush when you're at 1 HP. So, that was the life of attempt number 8. I hate every time I tap out. It like freezes Cuphead. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. That was a warm-up. It's just a warm-up, guys. It's just a warm-up. Not even 6 minutes in, we're calm. If it was an equal out of 3L, I probably would be a little bit more pissed off, but it's fine. Okay. My chat, do we need to do equal aisle 2? To answer that question, most likely. Like I'm thinking of like the equal aisle 2 running guns if I need to do them or not. Like, do we have to? I don't think so, but like more upgrades wouldn't hurt, but then that just leads to longer runs overall. And then I want to set up this route where I can do the least amount of work, but be as optimized. Now I feel like that's gonna be most important. Smoke bomb still being like the best decision known to mankind. I had a skill issue because I'm rusty right now, and I forgot to equip spread, which is entirely my fault. Anyways, back to the Star Forest Follies. I love Forest Follies. It's my favorite. Remember, I can dash as a resort to not get hit, right? Like, oh, I'm about to get hit, and we could just, I don't know, dash. Because it is a smoke bomb. Oh, I'm just playing cautious. Can that guy die? Yes, sorry. Make sure that guy's... If I just kill all the enemies, then there's no threats, right? That's the mentality. And this isn't a speedrun, luckily. I mean, being done with... Oh my jeez. Being done with Equal IO 1 as quickly as possible would be optimal, but dying is also not the greatest. No one likes dying. See, with the power of the dash, though, I'm able to, like, just nullify the challenge of the enemies. And look at that, we got through the first run gun without getting hit. See, just gotta de-rust, and then life gets a lot easier. Somewhat easier, anyways. Okay. Let's go buy the spread and actually equip it, and not just forget about it. So, spread's gonna be our best friend. I mean, it's the highest DPS weapon in the game at the cost of range, and that's fine in my case. There we go. Now that we equipped that, let's just get the second run and over with. This time, now that I have my spread, we'll just have that on standby. I don't foresee myself getting hit with the spread, because the spread it's good for crowd control. Crowd control is everything in a running gun, in my opinion. Already doing like a lot better. I'm feeling it. Now we're gonna get through this level without dying, which is what I always wanted. And now that I can play this section more confidently leads to more hits, but it's fine. I can still take another hit before dying, and that's great. See? Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's play it carefully, though. Choking would be not good. Okay. That just sets up for success now. Now we just... We're gonna try to kill this guy off as quickly as possible. I think we can avoid him. I don't think killing him is actually, like, required. If you just know how to dash over him, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna relax. And there we go. He's taken care of. Out of my sight. And bravo, we're done. This is good. This is what we like to see. Alright. With money at our disposal, we'll just get Lobber. Then we can get our boy Charge. And then we know the strat. Use Lobber when necessary. Which is, frankly, not right now. We're not gonna need... Do we need them? I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't think we're gonna need Lobber for, Goopy Legrand. We're not losing a run to Goopy Legrand, by the way. Let's call it an L to society. If that happens. So yeah, Finally, made it to our first boss of the day. Are we on to the next phase yet? Yes, we are. I'm gonna save all my EXs for the next phase. I don't care if I get hit, because getting hit is not what matters. It's, dying that matters. I'm not doing a no-hit run anytime soon. If I can't do deathless, no-hit runs is just silly. That's just silly to even think about. That was some effective EX moves we just used against Goopy. And yeah, that's Goopy the Grand. What did we expect? A challenge? A slower run than usual. I could have totally killed him sooner. There we go, Goopy Legrand taken care of. Let's take care of Sarut Pack. We can stay back here for the first phase. I'm not gonna try to risk being close to this guy. Lobber would have been good for setting up. Oh well. I'm just gonna get through this phase as quickly as possible. Wow, the tiers really were in my favor. And you see that big like switch to EX move right away? That just means I'm goated at this game. Since there's no like RNG to this fight, it's kind of good. Like it's just if you're decent at the fight, you're gonna have consistent results. And I would like to think I'm decent at the fight. And there we go. Oh my god, what a shocker. I killed a root pack. Let's just see that. That's how you get a perfect score, guys. I think the dash is coming in handy. We're getting through these phases fairly quickly. It's not that big of a struggle, and struggling sucks. I don't want to have to struggle. Let's get to do Ribby and Croaks now. And look at that spreader, just really goated for crowd control. And then we stay back here. Dash for safety. Okay, back to spreader. I'm trying to just get through this phase as quickly as possible, which I think we're about to. Yep. It's rolling out. I love Smoke Bomb. It's like a get out of jail free card of items. I've also like gotten this phase down pretty well from all the attempts. And we're not technically damaging him right now. Fun fact, this phase change does not lower his HP. That's... Alright. Let's just nuke him with... I think that was a good use of my EX moves. What do we get? They're literally handing this fight out for free. No, I'm all for it. We're done, right? Yeah! Loser, loser, loser. Didn't get the parry bonus, who cares? And now moving on, where I think we're gonna take out we're gonna take out Hildebert. And then we'll do Cagney after. I always leave Cagney for last. It's the nature of the run. It's just faster to do that than fly to the exit. Like, I don't know how to use a plane. Alright, here we go, here we go. I could probably do this no-hit if I'm, like, really, really good. That multi-hit, that multi-hit. Wow, that did not last long at all. He only got one of those in. Okay. Maybe if I actually paid attention, we wouldn't be running into problems. Guys. Chat. I'm not this garbage. Wow. Wow. I feel like I know what's wrong. I'm rusty. It's from all that not practicing, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not mad yet. Because I haven't left the first equal element. Composure's how we're gonna get through this. We're gonna have to start considering some more strategies, guys. Because something tells me whatever the fuck it is I'm doing, it's not working. Absolute failure I am. Just get me through this tutorial stage, like, oh my god, bro. We did it, guys. We did the hardest stage of all of Cuphead history. Okay. Whoa, we got the coins again. I'll sense a bit of deja vu. I know I do. Okay. Smoke bomb. Don't choke again. Maybe we'll do Hildeburg earlier. Because doing the harder bosses earlier is smart. Here goes. Fuck you, Mushroom. I don't know what he did wrong. I just didn't like how he looked. Ooh. I feel like I should be able to, like, one-tap everything. What is the point of that guy, though? Like, he's not gonna attack me on top of that platform unless I'm, like, dashing under. But at that point, that's just being stupid. We're not stupid. We're dumb. There's a difference. 1000% there is. Okay, let's just burn through these. That one was just for good measure. You never know when they just start coming back from the dead. Anyways. Oh, wow, we did with hitless. We're gonna get so good at the early game, guys. We're gonna be so goated, I promise. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna once we do Goopy Legram, we're just gonna go straight to Hildeberg. Because then we get over that, that means we got over the hurdle of today's runs. Okay. Equip the item. That's what my brain was thinking. That's why I had to meditate on that one. Okay, okay. Here you go, here you go, here you go. See, he took the lines for me, bro. We're gonna win this. We never failed to parry, guys. I think I only see one parry in my foreseeable future, which is fine. I don't need any more than that. Loser, loser. There we go. This is proof of mastery at its finest. That's proof of being cautious. That's overly cautious. So that level of cautiousness is not needed. Damn. I did it, guys. I avoided the boss. Elite Cuphead knowledge. It's not about the ranks, about getting the coins. Alright, let's grab our Lobber, beat up Goopy, then beat up Hilda. I only buy Lobber just so I'm able to buy Charge. Like, if the upgrade order was, like, slightly different in the sense where Charge came sooner, we'd be telling a different story right now. Alright, here you go. Let's go. Ah, yes, I remember at one point in my life thinking Goopy was remotely difficult. That's when I was bad at video games. I still am. Okay, and yep, save the EXs. Look how we're just absolutely destroying, bro. He does not stand a chance at all. We should totally, like, give up. Look at that, he's giving up. Loser, loser. Is he gonna die? Yeah. I wonder how much faster that was. I felt like I was a tiny bit more confident on me. I don't know. Damn, that was technically slower. Oh well. Could have landed those EX moves a little better. Okay, okay. Just get the hard guys over with. I think we've learned our lesson. Don't underestimate. And we ain't. We ain't underestimating no one. We're gonna be more spatially aware. I don't know how much value that statement has, but I promise, we're gonna get through this without being stupid. Super tornado attack. You should do that thing, bro, where you, phase change. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, easy, easy. Watch this, guys. I know how to always dodge that attack. Here, let's just... There we go. And now, save up, save up. Does anyone know why that happens? Where, like, it's like, it lags the transformation sequence. I still haven't figured that one out myself. It's been kind of pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. Here, are we done with the fight? Yeah. See, all we had to do was just lock in. And we went from dying to her to not getting hit. That's just rust that got off. I'm also happy I was able to get back to this as soon as possible. Okay. Now that we got the threat dealt with, that was Hildeberg. We know we could do the rest with, like, relative ease. Here, why don't we do fucking Lob Burn Spread? Just so we can set up for... I trust myself. Damn, 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 damn. I'm just laying those shots in. I didn't sit up as much as I wish to have, but who cares? I'm just... There's no point using the other EX, just might as well use Lobber's EX move. Doesn't do bad damage. See? I missed one of the parries, but who cares? 55 seconds is 55 seconds. Okay. And now we're going to switch back to, Pea Shooter. Just because I think Pea Shooters is better for Ruby and Croaks. For the gambling phase, you know, slot machine phase. Oh, and see, when I can just go back here. Oh no, I got hit. Admittedly, I should be a bit more concerned by that, but it's fine. I know I can lock in. I know I'm mentally better than that. To not get fucked over by Ribby and Croaks. I gotta be really careful, though. Okay. I think we're good. I think he's gonna face change now. Judging by how he stopped. Let's just get our shit ready. Alright, here we go, here we go. Lock in. We can only afford to take one hit in this phase. This tag's fairly manageable. Just don't be on the wrong side there, see? Oh, let's get the infamous tigers. Asking you shall receive, I suppose. Very hard phase, I know. Just stay in the same place and jump. And, admittedly, if you try to go in between the platforms, you're making that part of the fight harder for yourself. That's why the best way of handling that is to stay on that platform. And, like, the platforms just so happen to line up in that one spot where I was jumping. And so the balls weren't hitting, which is good. Alright, now we just gotta beat up Cagney. I'll stick with this. We'll beat up Cagney, then we'll get the coin. Then we'll head into Inkwell 2 with the Charge Shot and Spreader. That's gonna be like the master combination. I'm so glad he's easy. His attacks are pretty easy to telegraph, and the spread's gonna be good for the first phase just because it does crowd control, and we need as much crowd control as possible, especially when these things start showing up. I don't want to have to worry about that. So the sooner I can take it out, the better. Just making me sit back and relax. I appreciate that. Damn. That was bound to happen, though, but I'm fine with that. I'm not complaining. And look, we're already made to this phase, so let's just start blowing his ass up. Whoa. Whoa. That was a close one, guys. That was a close one. Cuphead is back. Oh, golly. We are so back, guys. I'm so excited for the new Cuphead game. Woo! I think the platformer style game that the new Cuphead game is being shown as, I'm all for it, just because, like, I feel like the running guns in this game was, like, overlooked because this was more focused on boss fights, and I'm fine with that because that's kind of what everyone loves the Cuphead initially, but being able to dabble more in the platforming aspect of Cuphead, it's going to be really interesting to me. I like to see what they do with that. And there we go. We are set for the run. I shouldn't need anything else. Here, let's just solidify our setup. And let's make our way to Inkwell 2. First Inkwell 2 progress of the day. Hopefully we can continue this momentum. And lead ourselves into it's a game to Inkwell 3 without dying. That'd be great. Oh wait, I can skip that. Totally forgot about that. Look at these losers. Alright, let's talk to this guy real quick before we make any rash decisions. They could make a Cuphead karting game for all I care, and I still be interested. You know, they probably should make a racing game, you know? I'm just stalling. There is no need to stall. But look, guys. We gotta be paired 0 times. We gotta keep that number at 0. And we can't retry. Okay, let's beat up Jimmy the Great. Yeah, Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy. This one ain't so bad. Once you learn that skull only goes off once, life's great. And another thing I learned, you want to make the next phase go by even faster, just kill all the heads. so far there's only been one hit to present, but if there were two, like there is here, whoa! I thought I could sneak out of that. That smoke bomb ain't doing shit for me. What have been your best attempts so far? So I got to Inkle out of 3 in one of my attempts, and yeah, that's where the greatness ended. But luckily, I know how to be good at this game. So you see that? We have nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. Get this Cuphead taken care of as quickly, or this Muckman in this case, as quickly as possible. We're gonna save. Can he die? That's what I would appreciate. Oh yeah. Okay. Right, we're gonna get to this face as quickly as possible. I can't afford any deaths. Come on. Yeah, we got the knockout, Jimmy. Good attempt. It could have afforded one more hit there, but, you know, every hit's, like very deadly to this run. But that will all change. Let's do the second mausoleum. The ghouls are out tonight. Aisle 3 is insane. You got any charms equipped? I do. I have Smoke Bomb equipped, and I'm gonna have Super Art 2 as my primary super because invincibility is basically like mandatory. Because the less opportunities to get hit, the better. And plus, Super Art 1 sucks balls in terms of DPS. It'd be better to just like spam EX moves and use a Super Art 1. Are we done yet? No. Victory! Oh yeah. But yeah, no. The last attempts we did from the previous stream, we instead of using the smoke bomb, we opted to use double hearts, not double hearts, but like extra heart, you know. And having 4 hits is great, but not being able to like smoke dash sucks even more balls. And I like if these attempts start getting like really bad, I might dabble into DLC and using Miss Challenge, like only if it gets that bad, of course. Shouldn't, but you never know. Can I beat up Grim, though? The quicker we can get past Mr. Grimmy, the better life will be genuinely. Like... We'll say Beppy the Clown for last. Let's do Baroness. Let's not get the fucking Muffin, though. I will be pissed off I get his ass. Okay, that wasn't bad. I fucking hate this dude! Fuck! Okay. I need this motherfucker dead, like yesterday. Okay. The worst of it's gone. It's gone. Can't be worse than him. This guy's easy. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh! My ass was clenching there, bro. Like, I almost thought I was gonna choke that. I don't know if it's gonna be a retelling or like a sequel or anything. I'm sure it's gonna be awesome, whatever it turns out to be. Because it's Cuphead. They put a lot of heart and soul into making their game. Okay, okay. Now that we're done, like, clenching our asses, we can proceed with some more, flying stages, airplane stages. Yeah, you're going down, bro. Hug the back, guys. It's vital. Don't follow that line of advice on expert mode, though. That's how you die. Oh, you fire that three? Just staying in the back is good, because you have, like, a lot of time to react, and reacting is great. The more time you have to dodge, the better off you're gonna be as an epic gamer. Getting hit, on the other hand, will lead you to death. Wally needs to freaking, stop being angry. Thank you. Okay, follows the same pattern every time, so this is just a skill issue at this point if I don't get him. Oh shoot, Bomb Bun used two. I'm not playing on expert, so she didn't use two heads. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just that she uses one head. It's just that the first head depleted as she was sending out the next head. But no, I'm playing on regular. Because if I was playing on expert, the eggs from Willy would have Mr. Wobbles would have caused would have made my strategy of hugging the back not viable. Let's just say. All right, let's just stay down here for a second. Be as careful, as cautious, as humanly possible. Try our damage to not die, and we did it! Alright. Let's get Grim over with him. If we can beat up Grim, surely we can beat up Beppy the Clown. And if I beat Grim and not Beppy, then I have a skill issue, and I should just consider retirement. I say that, but I foresee my fate being death. Okay. No, she didn't, but I understand the confusion, though. Alright, chat, let's go beat up Grim. And then we'll beat up, Beppy. We're gonna try to be on the maximum lookout to not die. Remember if... Okay. We're playing poorly. Let's stop playing poorly. That's why we have to dash for. It's to basically... It's our get out of jail free card. Should be utilizing it. Just be careful. Grim can totally ruin this run if I'm not careful. Come on. There we go. Now let's hit that. Before he starts firing away, I'm gonna then go into invincibility. Oh, okay. I just had to beat his ass with fucking... Come on, just die. Your death will be greatly appreciated. Fuck! How close was that? I was like 1 hit away, dude. No, they don't. MDHR are the goats for sure. Well, let's update the attempt counter to 11. Oh my god. Last, I was 1 hit off. Up to another attempt. Okay. All that confidence is going down the window. Oh, it's not my fault. Grim is just that hard. I think that's what ended our attempts last stream. I think Grim is definitely a run killer that I need to be careful of. Dude, it's just unsatisfying when you're 1 hit away and then you like choke so badly. It's a little disheartening. But it's fine. We'll get our chance again. We just gotta like grind through a few miles real quick. Let's go grab a smoke bomb before doing anything dumb. Yep, let's equip it. Best charm known to mankind. Oh no. Let's just say if this run doesn't go well, I might consider Chalice. I know! Like, I did the hardest thing known to mankind. Not even the journalist could have done what I just did. I gotta be the goat of Cuphead. I'm like the messiah of the Cuphead community, guys. Alright. Let's just get through. Let's just get through Inquire White. Let's not rush through it, because last thing we want to do is get frustrated and do stupid shit like that. Like, what the fuck was I... What are we doing? What are we doing there, chat? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're doing a whole lot of nothing. We're just being dummies. Stupid. We gotta utilize our brain cells a little bit more optimally than that. Like, optimization, guys. Optimize your brain. And life will give you lemons. Okay. And that's will be the last hit I fucking take in this run. Oh, not the whole run, I meant like in this level. See, we can afford to take a couple of hits. It's like, it's fine. Until your heart rate jumps. But would you look at that? Now I can afford the best thing on mankind called the freaking spread. Isn't it funny how like it is so worth it for speedrunners to do the first running gun in order to get Lob, because Lob and Spread are just the goats of any Cuphead run. Anyways, speaking of Spread, let's equip that before I forget. Let's do the second running gun. Yeah, not required, but I choose to do it. I'm glad we've omitted the first mausoleum. Like, Mausoleum 1 was just a waste of time, anyways. And we got more important shit to worry about than Mausoleum 1. Am I right, guys? Mausoleum 1 is just a time killer. It serves nothing but to waste my time. Maybe I'm doing like 100% no death run. Maybe. If I was doing that, I would do the master strategy of doing the glitch where I start a file, but facing the bosses on expert. Because that's just elite ball knowledge to have. Makes your life a lot easier than trying to play the game twice. It's not a damn soul wants to do that. Alright. Now, close calls are motivators to be better, but at the same time, it comes in phases. Depends on how close you are. Like, I am destined. I am oh, fuck. I fucked up. Usually the skip works. I don't know why. That one was confusing. But yeah, but with how long it takes to play Cuphead, like up to Inkwell 2's Grim fight, it's like when you die to him, then it's like you gotta go through that entire rush of bosses again. It could suck, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. If I let every L like bring me down, then a run would never. We will never get the completed run. That's why we gotta keep going, guys. It's possible. People have done this without getting a hit even. And that's precisely why we gotta keep going. We ain't quitters around here. Yeah, you think it's gonna be every couple years? I mean, since they don't take shortcuts, you know, I imagine it'll take a while before they get the next game out. All those frames they gotta animate by hand. Did you see that epic dodge? This is totally why we have the smoke bomb, because I could just do that. But yeah, we gotta beat Cuphead without dying. It's like the motivator right there. I'm sure I can get the challenge done before the game comes out, and if I can't, then I'm just... That's not just being bad at games, that's just being, like, pathetic. Depends on how much I grind this out. Which I should be... Oh my, I didn't... Is this my first time, like, hearing those sound effects? Wow. I'm just appreciating this game more and more every day. Like, dead ass. It's kind of cool. So you could do the speedrun thing, potentially get hit there, but like, oh my god. Okay, you're done for it. Ooh. My elite gamer knowledge is gonna get me through. Okay, who are you throwing at me this time? Oh, these mother truckers. Okay, let's just... Not hard, I just want them dealt with sooner rather than later. I'm glad they've been dealt with. Oh my god, that's like, why? Whoa, I didn't know that may show up. Now watch this, watch this. It's gonna delay. Why is it delaying so much? Yeah, some bots just don't have to... I'm kind of glad for that. Oh shit, I did not realize I charged up the meter as much as I did. Alright, alright, alright. And this run is done. You see that? He ate. And we just got an hour into our attempts. Hour 1, how are we feeling? Feeling pretty good. I have set aside a bunch of time, though, to get through attempts, because the more I practice, and by practice, by just playing the game, I feel that we're gonna do great. We're gonna achieve maximum greatness. Anyways, where is I? Oh, yeah, Rupak. Gotta do the actual hardest fight in the game. Let's get Lobber. There we go. Alright. From the top, equip Lobber before I forget. Just for setup, just for setup. Alright. I don't know how I got hit by the root peck. I was too busy reading your message, I think. I mean, expert... It can both be harder, but then at the same time easier in certain aspects, because it's just a different strategy you're doing, if that makes sense. Oh, that was a close call. But I have to spread it for crowd control. I'm going to glaze the spread to the end of time. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. On expert mode, if they have bigger health bars, that means you're spending more time, but by spending more time in the fight, you're learning it more, and so I feel like your growth rate of overcoming the bosses on expert mode is greater than regular, because regular, for someone who's jumping in, they're just still learning the game and the boss at the same time. And so the faces are changing very often, so like they're not having an opportunity to learn the face individually as fast. I mean, not to say it's easier than expert. That'd be like stupid if that was the case, but I guess you understand the logic I'm trying to get at. Alright. Damn. You starting with that attack first, okay. I respect the hustle. I respect kicking your ass too. I got all the parries in. Parry bonus, not even required. Remember, Chad, we're just out here trying to speed this up. Are you gonna roll out now? Oh, no. I'm powerful, but not that powerful, Chad. Oh, yo, how are you still going, bro? I've been, like, destroying your ass. There you go. Adaptability is like Cuphead, though. You have to be able to adapt pretty well to get by fairly easily. Okay, let me do my master strategy to not hit. I was just being greedy with my EX moves. And that's why, if you stand right there, oh my god, I'm not paying attention. No, we're not fucking dying. Fuck dying. You're not letting this fucking bastard kill me. There we go. As I was saying, yeah, no, going from Equal Out 2 to Equal Out 3, oh my god, it sucks. A Grim is the definition of spiking in difficulty. Like, once he gets to the final phase, that fireball, it jumps out of nowhere and then it instantly explodes. Like, kind of stupid, kind of annoying, low-key. But hey, what are you gonna do? But, you know, with a bit of practice, though, you could do this entire game without getting hit. I could still do some of these bosses without getting hit. My dog ass. Fucking up. My dog ass. Being a dog. I just simply can't allow that flower to come back. And I can't allow to have any hits taken anymore. Sorry. Getting hits illegal. We need to just get out of this phase. Doing that is going to help you out of this phase, though. Just not a fan of all the shit that pops up on the screen. Okay, good. I'm staying back for this phase, like. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Calm down, me. There's no need to choke that hard. There we go. Okay, but Wally on expert mode is a pain because then you have to, like, change the whole way you go about the first phase with the eggs. On top of the extended, like, health bars. That one's painful. I guess Dr. Cal's robot. That has to suck as well. Alright, let's go buy Charge Shot and move on to Equal 2 for the... however many times. OP setup, chat. Look at that. Let me put it this way. It's pretty easy to make a game just tough for the sake of it, but making a game tough, yeah, fair. That's the beauty. Yeah, it's not unfairly difficult. Like, there is some degree of RNG in this game. Like, it is prevalent, but for the most part, if you just practice, you can get through it. And when you overcome the challenge of Cuphead, you feel like a god. That's what this game is. It's hard but fair. It's justice. It's how I like to see it. But yeah, enough talking about justice. Let's go beat the shit out of Jimmy the Great. Failure cannot be tolerated. Oh god, not this attack. This attack sucks. Yeah, drop that fucking box. There we go. And we'll just slap that just to be safe. No. I hate that laugh, bro. Annoying ass shit. Did you see that? Proficient. Okay, and then we're gonna hug up here. And then do this. That didn't hit him. It hit the fucking ghost instead, but that's fine. Because I'm in my safe spot. I'm clocking this guy's shit. Like... Oh my god, Rumor Honey Bottoms can absolutely fuck off in terms of... Like, I don't like that boss. That boss definitely getting the Lobber treatment, though. Lobber and Charge Shot's gonna be my best friend for that fight. Oh, let's just see. I love hugging this one area and being relatively safe. And we just no-hit Jimmy the Great. There's being good and there's doing what I'm doing right now. I need the confidence just to get through it. Low confidence is gonna lead to sloppy runs. Yeah, beat Jimmy's ass as soon as possible. Well, if you ain't failing enough, you're not pushing enough, exactly. I mean, if you never fail at life, then how do you improve? You don't. Failure is what improves you. And it's that mentality that I will bring with me to completing these runs. Almost let that fail me. Like, on the rare case I failed the mausoleum, I would count that as an L. An L's an L. Did you see that? Why do we fall, Bruce? Alright, alright. Here we go, here we go. More of the spinny dudes. Give me that Bravo, bro. Victory, yeah. Oh, look, it's... Sound like when the cartoon characters like on the phone type of sound effect. Best Super guy, Super R2. And now access to the DLC. Whoa. See, if we access the DLC, get Chalice. dashing for parries is good. And then she has that one super where she can just gain hearts back. And if we gain hearts back, then dying doesn't happen as often. The gears are turning. But then we're resorting to DLC. I don't know how we should be feeling about that. Well, instead of going on about that, let's beat up a Bon Bon. Bon Bon. Getting some deja vu with the way this fight's starting. If we got the cup, like the fucking muffin dude at the beginning, I'd be content. But no, we don't get him at the beginning. If we give him any other face, I'm just gonna be pissed off. If I get him at all, I'm gonna be pissed off. I just don't want to get hit. That's all. No, don't die. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna say Miss Chalice is purely an easy mode for one reason alone. When your super gives you more hearts, that game is easier. That means you are allowed to take more hits. And dashing for parries, like, yeah, you don't have access to any other charm, but who needs other charms when you just have weapons? Weapons is what's carrying you. Charms are good, so, but they're not, like, game changers, except for Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb's a good base game changer. But once we get into DLC, if you have Chalice as your charm, that's all you need. Chalice, the best charm. You get, like, I think she's even good for plane fights. Like, I'm really thinking about it. The extra hit, without the drawback of less damage, that's huge already. You start with 4 HP, you have a super that just grants you a heart. Like, go for it. You'd be stupid not to. That's my take. If you're looking for an easier time, get Chalice. But I'm trying to avoid DLC right now. That's kind of why I haven't done it like that. There's no other factor to what I'm doing and why I do it. And it's just the believer, like, oh, well, we should be doing things. We should be doing things how they intended it at the beginning. You think Miss Chalice was designed for the non-DLC areas? Like, no. That's why it's so fucking easy. And you can get Miss Chalice without facing a boss yet, so, like... The replacement of the charm slot, I guess you don't get Smoke Bomb. I guess dashing is different than timing, like, for King Dice, but King Dice is an easy fight if you just land on all the hearts and, like, handle the bosses pretty well, which you will be handling them pretty well, because, guess what, you're fucking playing as Chalice, and therefore life's gonna be easier for you. The confidence right there was huge. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just... And then... Use this because this has better DPS overall, so... We gotta be very careful. And we won. Remember, for every, like, con Miss Challenge, which is, like, 1, she has, like, 5 perks. Okay. One threat dealt with. Now, let's beat up Mr. Grimm. Let's try to beat him up with some form of success. Please, for the love of God, just take him out. It should be easier. Robert, my best friend. It's called, we gotta perfect this part of the fight. I should be saving my EXs. I shouldn't be spamming them like the way I've been. Okay, we got to that phase. Pretty fine, pretty swell. Now we got this phase. As long as you pay attention to the fire dudes, you'll be fine. They're not that unfair, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, now you're gonna use the fucking fire. Come on. Yeah, we got the knockout! Ooh, yeah! Oh my god, bro. Okay. This is great. This is what we wanted. And now for the one guy who is not supposed to be hard, but knowing my ass, I'll find some reason to struggle because, like, I've died to this guy before. Because beat up Beppy the Clown. But I shouldn't have to struggle against Beppy. Beppy should be easy. I say the word should. But what do I know? Yeah, what do I know about fucking easy, am I right, chat? And that is how you fucking get through a phase really quickly. And that's how you get through a phase pretty quickly. Okay, I think the point's been gotten already. You know what? I think the DLC bosses were pretty fun overall. Okay, once the balls come out, then I'm just gonna when these guys come out. Just gonna stand right here. And then boom, they get taken out again, knockout, and that, my friends, is Inkwell 2 dealt with. This is it. We're back. We're back to this is as far as we got in all of our attempts. Inkwell 3, just touching Inkwell 3 is as far as we've ever gotten. This won't be fun. This will be a challenge. A challenge I'm willing to endure. Let's go, Inkwell 3. Mugman's really pulling his weight, I gotta say. Look at that, he's on Inkwell Isle 3? What? So, let me tell you something about Beppy's first phase. All I'm doing is that's mental preparation for this fight. So in Beppy's first phase, you probably noticed. So I used the charge chart intentionally because for after a certain amount of damage, once Beppy like comes to charge with his cart, then he initiates the next phase. But it's not one of those things where his damage is no longer where he'll still take damage and his HP will drain, right? And so what you do is you get a lot of damage there before the next phase starts. So by the time he gets into phase 2, which is the most chaotic phase, it ends really quickly. And so it avoids a lot of the RNG in that phase. And then you saw phase 3 was freaking easy because you just go under him and then and he goes down easily. And then yeah, phase 4, use the super. That's how Beppy's easy. I just got hit that one time in the beginning of the fight because I suck balls. But now we go from like here in difficulty to fucking up here in difficulty. We're facing Rumor Honey Bottoms. It's gonna be tough. We just gotta play it safe. Nothing about what I'm doing right now is safe, by the way, guys. There we go. This is the part where we need to do as much fucking damage as possible. Wow, you suck, bro. Make me deal with 2 balls. Oh, this one sucks even more. Fuck, I should have spammed. I was trying to use my super. Okay. Yeah, that's how I deal with Beppy. That's how I deal with Beppy, yeah. I... Apparently, I was in the next phase as well. Swear to God, I don't remember Rumor being this hard in practice, but everything in practice is easier than the real deal. Nerves get to you. Oh. Now, that's attempt 11. We're now moving on to the 12th attempt. Yippee, I love... This is my favorite. I love the struggle, guys. That's what I live for. The bee sucks so much balls. It's not even funny. This stupid 12th time is the charm, guys. It's some universe, right? Okay. Let's do the hardest part of the run first. I'm glad they put this tutorial at the beginning. It's always good to get the hard part of the run over with before getting to the easier stuff. Truly a struggle this century. Got it. I can only imagine the chaotic nature of trying to do this challenge with 2 players. All right, chat. Let's bring something to the table here. Now, initially, I said I wouldn't use DLC items, but I like my sanity, and I'm actually considering getting Miss Chalice as soon as possible and just breezing through the game. With that being said, this might alter our strategy because now we don't need to spend the 3 coins on the smoke bomb if we're just gonna get Chalice, because that's your charm. There's no fucking point in buying the smoke bomb. That means going into this run, we're gonna have 3 more things of cash to work with. And you know what we could do with all those coins? Not a damn thing. It really doesn't make a difference. I mean, it might make a difference in, like, I don't know. I don't know where it would make a difference, actually, but this could mean we can get Charge Shot a little faster. But if I'm opening myself up to using DLC to at least get Chalice, we could actually be doing more. Mom, I don't know, chat. I don't know what you think about the DLC, but seeing as how I didn't go to the shop, I think I made up my mind 10 seconds ago. But I don't know. Never too late to have a change of heart, I guess. Never too late to have a change of heart. Probably won't change my mind because I like being able to get through the challenge eventually. I mean, push comes to shove. Let's say if I complete this with DLC, then I can try again without it. You know, work our way up. I've never beaten this game without dying before. Why make it even more difficult on myself? That's my mentality, because hey, you still got the challenge of doing everything without dying. Miss Challenge does not equal win, but Miss Challenge will certainly resist the quick temptation. Oh, okay. I guess okay. Might be a good sign of my capabilities. If I can get to Inkwell 3 somewhat consistently, then perhaps with enough practice, I can just skip through all the fights. Just don't choke. Alright. You successfully convinced me. I've been persuaded. For now, I've been persuaded. My mentalities will change in the future, probably. Depends on the level of frustration I get in Equal Out 3. Depends on how consistently I can do the first 2/3 of the game, I guess. I'll say half, because, you know, we still got Equal Out Hell, you know? Just nuke the B with Miss Chalice, then switch back. You know, it's a baller strategy, but in practice, I've beaten Rumor with not the hardest. I could beat her in practice with Like, not saying I can do it with no issues, but I can do it. So I've practiced with the setup I currently have. Because practice makes perfect, but granted, any practicing I have done has been, all that practice was for nothing, because I've rusted. I caught a case of being rusty at the game. And it's gonna cost me dearly, I'm afraid. But Inkwell 3 wasn't... Okay, in practice, I actually did beat, Dr. Cow's robot first try, so... Practice really... Like... I have some good skills going into this. The camera didn't pan out far enough for me. You see that bullshit? Normally, you're supposed to be able to, jump over him. I've done it before, it just... I don't know, it just... Okay, okay. Once again, done with the hard part. Why would I call the running guns the hard part? I don't know. I think that running gun's giving me the most trouble. Anyways, Lobber. We love Lobber. And Goopy time. But yeah, you're witnessing, like, the struggles of a lifetime. Like, this challenge, I feel like, is both frustrating for me and the viewers. We both get to suffer. In one way or another. I definitely think there's mutual suffrage going on here. Without a doubt. Easy. We'll never struggle against Goopy Legrand. Oh, we got 59. We did it, guys. Sub 1 minute on Goopy Legrand. Sub minute. Alright, alright. Chat, is that cheating? I would not allow myself to do that. I hate how I spin as a way to fidget while playing, and then I accidentally just have Jimmy the Great come out. Okay, okay. To undo this mistake without killing the run, if I see my health bar... Okay, okay. Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna exit the map. We're just undoing a mistake. It's not... Oh my. If I retry... I didn't do it knowingly, but... Is this in a part of the game where I would theoretically do this for my benefit, though? That's the fucking problem. Fuck it. If I take 3 hits, why don't we call it an L? It's not a death, but if I can't beat Hildeberg... If I take 3 hits from Hildeberg. We'll end it. There we go. That keeps the challenge fresh. That keeps the challenge true to its nature without me restarting the run over a mishap. I'm not going to restart the run. I feel like this is fair. It's justice in my eyes. I hope this isn't a breach. You watched the movie? Okay, 1 hit. 2 more hits and we're out. That's how we're calling it. What movie are we referring to? Okay, I'm gonna just stop. Because I want to save all of them for, I just want to save all my rockets for this very moment right here. Did you see that? And you did. Okay. I only got hit once. I respected the nature of the challenge. I'm... Now, hopefully, we don't have to deal with that. Really didn't parry at all. Oh, you watched the Amazing Digital Circus movie? So have I. I actually watched that, a while ago. Like, when it first came out. But maybe don't talk about the movie, though. I would still say no spoilers. I wouldn't. Don't do that to the community. That ain't even. I don't know. You know, that's just how. That's just the nature of chat. I don't give a shit if it's off topic, but. Anyways, the root pack. Epic, epic. And we'll just save all these for next phase. Easy clap. And there's nothing to say about the carrot, bro. It's like he's balls easy. Like, it's the root peg. Like, if I died to the root peg, like, I should just consider retiring at that point. Alright. Now we're being croaks. Are we gonna start? Oh, we're starting with the fist. Okay. I respect that. Not gonna... When parries are optional, I still opt to go for them. I don't know. I think the benefits of pairing outweigh the risk. I feel like we're already ready for the next phase. Right? Yeah. Alright, we've been saving all the EX moves for this phase. This is the best phase to have to use all my EX for. Okay. A lot of damage was done. Now we just gotta... We'll kill within this next cycle. And we got something easy. Oh, I did that in the wrong direction. Oopsie daisies. There we go. No hit, no hit. And 2 out of 3 carries. Alright, let's beat up Cackney, and you know the drill, guys. You know the drill. Last run with the pea shooter. Okay. There we go. You should start with like that one attack. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted him to do. For free damage. Bro, that shit's too free. Too free. Damn, this is going by pretty efficiently. Not saying it's fast, but it's efficient. Okay. Not destroying that thing sooner was inefficient of me. Destroying that before its attack could come out, that was pretty good. Not paying attention, that's pretty bad. But this should be it, right? It's Equal Island, guys. We ain't sweating here. Absolute peak. Alright. Charge shot. I'm so excited for it. What I'm not excited for is... Oh no, Equal Isle 2, it's not like it's incredibly difficult. It's just difficult in the sense where... There's not a fight where I have to shut down my brain. Because, like... Jimmy the Great. If I shut off my brain, I'm cooked. Von. Same situation. If I get unlucky with the with the fucking muffin dude, cupcake guy, I'm gonna be so mad. And Grim. Grim just sucks. Grim is gonna cause the most trouble in Inkwell 2. And that's why I try to get to him as soon as possible. Let me not forget to grab the bombs. Bombs are good. Alright. On to the beating. Decent attack. Not one where I'm like stressing. I say that's mercy right there. He was sparing my ass. I mean, I beat him last attempt. It's just Inkwell 3 as a whole is gonna... Inkwell 3 is gonna be the bane of my existence. That is for damn sure. Okay. Decent damage, decent damage. That's what we like to see. See? We're just blowing through this. Oh no, oh no, 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 no! You know, Jimmy is a hard fight, though. Famous, that's some famous last words right there. Oh, wow, well, something new happened today. Fucking died to Jimmy the Great. But, it is what it is. Tis is what it is. Oh shit. Didn't mean to move, didn't mean to do that. There we go. And you know what we learned from that, Matt? We learned a valuable lesson. Not be trash. Oh, sorry. There we go. 13 attempts. Gotta love to see it. I'm still thinking about how my skills at this game are not consistent in the sense where I can certainly beat Jimmy the Great without getting hit. I've literally done it earlier today. But nope, not this run, not that last run. Nope, I just had to die. You know, gotta die in every single boss fight. It feels like that's the real challenge. The more unique ways to fail, the better, I guess. No, wasn't Grim I should have been worried about. It was fucking Jimmy the freaking Great. Yeah, equip the freaking smoke bomb, get on with our lives, go to Forest Follies, blah blah. Freaking love Forest Follies, guys. It's my favorite. A constant reminder of my failures. It's the starting point. It's a symbol of all the L's I take. Okay. 13 times the charm, right? 13's a lucky number, right? Maybe I will overcome the entirety of Inkwell 3 in this run, make it to Inkwell Hell, and just win the game, you know? That's what I'm predicting. I just go from a 0 to fucking hero, dude. I mean, there's a few fights in Inkwell 3 that's gonna be balls easy, like... Yeah, I'm thinking of a couple of them. I'll be... It's just that there's a lot of hard guys in Inkwell 3. A lot of roadblocks I foresee. But once we get the Inkwell Hell, I mean, yeah, the Devil's gonna suck, but I know King Dice is gonna be like the calm before the storm. Now I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. That's gonna be scary. For its own reasons. I mean, in practice, I handled those fights pretty well, but practice means absolutely nothing. If I have learned anything... You know, one thing will be consistent, and it's the way I nail that parry every time. Some things I can just do without fail. Might jinx that for a future run, but who may not be a future run. This might be the run, guys. This could be the run in which I win. The only thing that's stopping me is my own intuition, you know? No, it's not random if I have a successful run, at least. It's all skill-based. Mostly skill-based, anyways. It's like a very small factor of RNG that goes into these runs. But that's just for efficiency. It's not like it's gonna make or break a run. It was worth getting hit, chat. It was worth tanking that because I didn't want to have to stick around for long. Screw that guy, you know. We don't need good rings. We see those coins, that money. We need lobber. Okay. I feel like I don't have to go over this part of the run. It's the filler. The filler of Cuphead is Inkwell Isle 1, guys. Inkwell Isle 2 is like the air is like, okay, if he gets past Inkwell Isle 2, that means the run it's gonna be something, you know? It's me! Oh my god, it's Votable Club, yeah! You know, it could be the run. If I don't choke it. Oh man, that's a slow run. Oh well. We didn't get the fast, Gupila Grand Run. Bro is talking to himself. Yeah, he does that. That's like his whole gimmick. Okay. Let's beat Hildeberg and not die. And not accidentally summon Jimmy the Great again. Maybe that last run just wasn't destined to be because of that Jimmy the Great summon. It's a bad omen once we got to the fight. He's like, oh, I saw you took advantage of me. And then he absolutely demolished me as a result. Bruh. That's the rebuttal. You know, I can do the thing where I damage tank, but oh my god, that was a near dodge. Like, did you see how close that was? That's, you need to be careful type of situation, and let's just nuke her. Do your next phase. Wow, I haven't seen this guy in a while. He's here for variety. We'll take him. And now we grind. There we go, and now wait. You know, hopefully I beat Cuphead. You know, there's nothing stopping you, frankly. You theoretically could upload your video in a timely manner. Easy knockout. You know, you said beat Cuphead, but you never specified how to beat Cuphead. Muckbat. Anyways, now that the hard part's... Alright. Your ass is dead. Don't die. I'll try not to. Damn, I beat him before you could get the last guy out. I'm gonna kill him a little too fast. Some truly inspirational words in chat here. I know. It's how this is how we're gonna win the run. Spam those EXs. That's how I win. That's how I beat the fucking root pack in record time right there. I would say it's close to record time. 56 seconds? That's a pretty good run. That's a bravo run right there. See, that's a positive outlook to have over this entire endeavor. I don't know why I was contemplating my loadout. I always do this loadout for Ripping Croaks. Oh, he's doing this attack. I am not timing these jumps well for the parries. There we go. And that's probably the only parry I'm gonna get this run. I think that's the only, like, parry opportunities in the run. And the one for the spot machine doesn't count, unfortunately. But who cares? I don't care about rankings. I care about not dying. Oh my god. Almost let myself too vulnerable there. See, I don't know why I'd be like, oh no, I almost got hit. Like, at least not almost, oh no, I almost died. At least I'm not, like, holding my breath here. Alright. On to P-Shooter exclusive phase for me. Because being close to that guy is called a liability to myself. Oh shit. He's throwing. This guy's hella throwing the meds right now. He's throwing. He wants you to win. I knew it. I could have done a hit list. I don't know why I got hit there. Me not paying attention. Damn, I got beat. Alright, let's go beat the shit out of Cagney and get the hell out of here. There you go, guys. Floral Fury for like the millionth time. Oh yeah, easy first attack. That's what we like to see. Okay, back to spread. I don't know. There's no reason not to use spread, guys. Until we get to the final phase, there's no reason not to use spread. Spread is so goated. Especially for crowd control. I can't specify that. Can't specify. Can't glaze that enough. I don't know. My knowledge of the English lexicon has failed me today. Dude, how many times is he gonna use this fucking attack, bro? And I allowed him to do all that bullshit. Oh well. I don't know why I didn't move out of the way there. I think I was too focused on like that one enemy and focusing on dodging. It's fine though. It's the first hit of the fight, and I'm at the end of the fight. Oh, that's the Jesus. Let's not fuck this up, right? Inkle I won, done again. To no one's surprised, right? Literally, as long as you just survive and get the parries, you'll guarantee some form of A rank. Oh shit, the coin. Yeah. That's good to have. And chat not being able to see my coin count, it just has to trust I have enough. It's at 4, and now it's at 0. Alright. Inkwell 2! Again! Let's not freaking die to, Mr., the Great Jimmy. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait. Almost just walking into that fight without the bombs. That would have not been good. Alright. What's he gonna do this time? Swords! I love swords! I respect the swords. Keep up the good work in using those swords. Alright. Stupid lab, stupid lab. That would have been that's a close one. Ooh, there we go. It's worth it. We gotta maximize our damage output. That's what we're all about. Efficiency. The more efficient you can handle a fight, the less likely you are to die. Crazy. Did you see how fast efficiency at its finest? We don't have time to be sitting around. We got the next phase to attend to. This is where I died last time. Oh well, I try to focus on parrying. Haha! Let me dodge this guy's attacks. Hug this corner. Oh, fuck you. Cheap shot, cheap shot. Oh, man. Oh, we got him. Oh my god. That's an easy face to get hit on, though. And we did it. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, Jimmy the Great dealt with. Let's take a break and do Mausoleum 2.
Here comes a spooky punch.
These guys aren't that spooky. Yeah, right, quick charge. Let's try to do that after this. I'm just like clocking their shit right now. And it's not. It's their fault for coming in pairs like that. Like, don't make my life that easy. Okay, that was pretty satisfying. Oh man, I missed that parry timing. I could have totally done like 4 in a row. There we go. Does Mugman get dizzy from the way he like spins every time he jumps? Look at that. He's fucking. He's like immune to nausea. Alright. On to Bon. Oh wait, before I forget. Charge shot. Please, if we're gonna get the stupid cupcake, just face one or I don't want to see him at all. That's how I want this fight to go down. It's asking a lot, but you know. Okay. He manageable by himself because there's no other enemies to deal with besides him. As long as he keeps his distance and I just charge my shots, he won't be a nuisance. You see? Now we can't get him again, which is exactly what I need out of life. As long as I keep my distance, he won't be a problem for me. Alright, that guy's dealt with. I think he sucks as well. So I'm glad I'm done with him. Oh yeah, this guy. Hell, we don't even need to do charge. We can just like hold spread. That's an efficient method. Efficient way of dealing with him. The second my life feels like it's in danger, which is every second of being alive, we pop this. Probably just damage tank now. I won't, but look at that. Nothing to worry about with just a little bit of strategy and also a little bit of luck. Zero parries. Oh well. Who cares about parries? Not in that fight. I'll opt out of parrying in that fight because that's more of a pain than anything. Mr. Wally Warbles. Ooh. The way I just dodged it. Supreme dodging skills right there. And nuke his ass. I hate how he's like all the way up there. It's like so hard to hit him. Alright. Now he's gonna... We're gonna have... The next phase start soon, I hope. I didn't see that feather. You look depressed, dude. I'm on attempt 13. Probably should have a bit more optimism, but you know, it sucks. That's all. I just don't want to get stuck in like a sticky situation. Don't want to cause unnecessary risk for myself. Come on. I know you can die efficiently. Ooh. This is taking too long. Granted, it doesn't help the way I'm handling the fight. Alright, let's nuke your ass. That nuke's definitely gonna help. Me being ass is not gonna help. Come on. We got this. We can do this. We can do this. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Yeah, we got him. See? That's a smile. That means I did something great. But like, I always beat up Wally. I don't think he's killed one of my runs yet. Well, I think it's time for Grim. Yeah. I'm never excited to face him, but if we get him killed, it practically guarantees equal IL2. I say practically because I know how I am. I will find some way to fuck it up. If the opportunity presents itself. Just gonna save the EXs. I'd rather be too far from him and then get hit. But not hitting him does cause the fight to go on longer, which means more opportunities to get hit, so more dilemma. Ooh, jeez. Just save it, just saving. Why am I doing that? There's no reason to parry. I had a full bar. Why? I don't know if I know. Just don't. Alright. Saving the super for phase 3. Phase 2 doesn't fucking matter. Phase 2 is fucking easy. I'll stand by that. Just gonna burn through as many hits as possible. Oh shit. Thank God he's using that. Come on, just fucking die already, bro. Die. Please die. Oh my fucking God, no, no, how, no, 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 no. It's always at the end of the fight. It's always like, right when I have him in my clutches, right when you get, oh my God, bro. Fucking Grim is the bane of my existence. His sole purpose of existing is just to make me upset about my life. He is... I can't practice Inkwile 3 if he keeps being an asshole. Well, we'll give it up for number 14. We love it. We love it. We love the struggle. It's such a struggle that I dropped my mouse. Well, this gets to a point. I'm still considering it. Miss Chalice could be the run savior. Are you trying again? Yeah, I mean, I'm no quitter. And even if I do stop, it just means I'll try again later. If you never give up, eventually it'll happen. Okay, when I mean cheating, I mean using Miss Chalice. I probably should have specified what I meant. I'm not. I already made the decision not to use Miss Chalice by buying Smoke Bomb, but you know, if I get fed up, always resorts. Oh yeah, it would be because it's DLC. I'm trying to beat Cuphead how the devs intended. I'm not doing the delicious last. The delicious last course, I just realized, is a fucking acronym for. Am I mentally ill or something? That enemy can respawn, right? No. Oh, shit. This is gonna be... this might be an issue. Well... all I can really do at that point is just redo the fucking run. With Spreader, but... which... frankly, it's the first fucking running gun. I can do this level again. It just... sucks, because now I'm wasting time, but... what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That was my mess up. Oh, I can still buy this stuff. I can still buy Spread. Might as well bring Spread it with me back into the running gun, because Spread's amazing. I love Spread. Anyways, I need that last coin. For my run to work the way it needs to work, I need it. Anyway, so still... I don't need to use Spread, I just have the equip. We'll use it for the sake of demonstration, but like... if I can beat it without Spread, sure goes to show my level of professional skills of being equal IO1 consistently, right? I mean, all I have to do is parry that. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, let's not fuck this up again. There we go. Now we can just go through the rest of this with not much work about. Can you say hi to my cat? Hello, cat. I don't know what your cat's name is, but hello to it, I guess. Kind of weird dressing animals without knowing their names, because you know they have names, right? We gotta respect their given name, not their species. Saying hi cats, I saying hi human. Kind of feels weird, doesn't it? Anyways, now that we got that, now that she's happy now. I'm glad she's happy now. Glad your cat feels better. Bum, 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 bum. Her name is Tabitha. Is she a tabby by any chance? No, I'm just curious. No, I still don't mess up that parry jump. Alright. Ooh, almost got hit again by that guy. That guy always spawns right there. Not a tabby, just Tabitha just for the funny. Okay. Even more respect, honestly. I actually respect that more. I did not have to dash into that enemy, but it's fine. Alright. Alright. Well, let's not mess up platforming, because messing up platforming is it's shameful. And yeah, I did that one without even getting hit. Amazing. I mean, the skip, of course. Not the level, but... Alright, on to the quote-unquote fun part. Alright, on to the best boss of the whole game, Goopy Legrand. See, if you could see Goopy Legrand, I think it's like almost as hard as the tutorial, like second hardest right there. This guy's getting fucking destroyed. Damn, I let him graze me. This is a true tragedy. If it was a no hit run, would have been a run killer. But luckily, it's not. Knockout. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A minute on the dot. Okay. Not the fastest run, but not the slowest run. It's like a good medium pace run. Alright. On to Hilda, yep. Alright, just pay high attention. Don't want to mess up for any reason. Am I cutting it close? Absolutely. But we gotta cut it close to it. It makes it more suspenseful than it has to be. And watch, that means I get to make this next phase go by pretty quickly. Not that it's hard. But the less I have to deal with shit, the better, I would say. Oh, jeez. I gotta make the dodges look more, like, scarier than the fact that I don't have to die. I don't know why it just takes forever. It's not supposed to take that long. I still a mystery to this day on why the boss is being like that. All right, this is it. You're done for after this. There, no, well, wasn't after that, but close enough. I would say Hildeberg is probably the toughest person in Inkwell one. Like, I don't know, it's between her or Cagney, because Cagney always gets me to 1 HP for some unknown reason. Cagney has that stress factor, I guess. Bro, that's just bullying at this point. Absolutely bullying. It has to be the fastest attempt, right? $55. That's pretty good. The way I see it, the faster I can get back to Inkwell 3, the better. Alright, who's going first today? You again? Yeah, you've been going first a lot. Very often recently. Unnecessary hit I took. That just means I need a lock in for the rest of the fight. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm at 1 HP. That puts too much stress on me. And we don't need that. Whoa! Who let you go off again? I'm not going to be hungry for parries. Proceeds to get a parry. Okay, dude, just move on. That was a time waster. Hopefully you make this phase go by fast. From how much time you wasted. Like, I hope it's just one fan. Nope, nope. What? That's me hoping. Oh my fucking god. Please, just absolutely just stop. You do not need to keep going. Yeah. They gave us a breather. Okay. I respect that. That was good. That was good damage. Okay. That's just mindlessly easy. I won't complain. I like how you switched the spreader there to speed that up a bit, but oh well. Still got 150. Still got less than 2 minutes, you know? That's fast enough by the game standards. Alright, and on to Cagney. Hopefully Cagney doesn't give me a heart attack. As long as I keep spreader out, we should be fine. I appreciate that. And it's gonna do is do it. Yep, he always does that, bro. It feels like. Just focus on getting rid of the shit. It's always gonna be more important in my eyes. Oh wait, the respect. He's actually like not doing. Okay, now okay, I was waiting for him to do that again. All right, now I'm getting onto this phase with fairly no problems. I'm not complaining. This is great. Actually phenomenal. This is. I think that was the smoothest Cagney fight I had all day. Like, I had him down. I outdid myself today, I would say. But, no, honestly, Inkwell 1 is just a warm-up compared to the rest of the game. It's like, alright. That was the easy part done. That once I master Inkwell 2, that's how I'm going to feel about that. That Inkwell 2 is just a warm-up for Inkwell 3. Do 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 do. Alright. Yep. I would like to proceed with my, yep. That's a weird frame to be stuck on. We got no time to waste. Let's beat up Mr. Jimmy the Greatest, you know? Alright, well, what are we gonna get for this phase? Swords? Damn it, damn it, damn it, I don't like this. It just sucks for that. What do you mean the attack wasn't done? Bro, this just got... Dude, it's the beginning of the fight. Why is it this stressful now? I didn't sign up for locking in this early. Just wanted an easy fight. Wow. Wow. I don't know how to feel. That was... Awesome, guys. You know what that means. Attempt number 15. So, in retrospect, if we take count as to how our runs go, it feels like we only get to equal aisle 3 like once a fucking stream. Like, with Jimmy the Great, usually he's not a problem because I have better RNG than that. That attack is admittedly just very hard to dodge in. That was just a skill issue in that phase of the fight. Equal aisle 2 is just the definition of letting the nerves get to me. If I could just like relax and not like worry, I feel like my success rate of equal aisle 2 will be better. And then I can focus more on equal aisle 3 because that is where most of the deaths are gonna happen once I get over the equal aisle 2 hurdle. Because realistically, the only person who should be giving me consistent trouble is Grim in equal aisle 2. Everyone else in equal aisle 2 should be not a problem. But I've yet to beat Rumor Honey Bottoms in equal aisle 3. Every time a run has gotten to equal aisle 3, she has killed the run consistently. This could be just a case of like rust because of how infrequently I play this game. Maybe if I just did runs more often, maybe I did the amazing thing called practice. Maybe we would be experiencing better levels of success. I do think Smoke Bomb though was the right direction compared to last stream. Last stream we didn't use Smoke Bomb, and while I prefer Smoke Bomb, it just makes I prefer having an easier time dodging than having more health but being weaker in the process. Because if it's easier to dodge, you're not getting hit as often, and the mentality to have is the faster something dies, the easier it is because you're in and out. You're not stuck there forever. Anyways, should we one more attempt? We'll do one more attempt today. It'll stay consistent with our 8 runs per stream. Alright. There's nothing to say about the tutorial. I'm just thinking about equal L2. Jimmy the Great usually isn't that challenging though, like. Granted, I've died to him twice now, so maybe he is difficult, but it's literally just a skill issue. It's just like I need to like lock in, and I'm not locking in clearly. The one mother chucker I'm not looking forward to in Inkwell 3 besides Rumor Honey Bottoms is the Phantom Express. That's gonna suck for me because practicing the Phantom Express, I don't know what it is, but damn. I died a lot during my practice against him. Like everyone else I was practicing on Equal 3, they weren't giving me too much trouble. Like, not even Dr. Cal's robot gave me a shit ton of trouble in practice. But Phantom Express was kicking my ass in practice. And with practice, I'm practicing with the setup I would theoretically have going into that fight. what I've ended up doing was spreader and lob. That's not lob. Spreader and charge. Spreader and charge is what I use. Lob is not good for Phantom Express. You're basically being you're just asking to have a bad time if you bring Whopper into that fight. Spreader surprisingly is decent for the first phase. I've learned, because if you just stand at the edge of the platform, you can consistently hit them. I think the hardest part of Phantom Express for me personally was like managing like all the parryable objects that are getting in my way. I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't even got to Phantom Express yet, but all right, let's get our spread. I wonder how many attempts it takes like most people to get a deathless run in. I'm really curious. This running gun has a decent theme as well. Wow. Anyways. Still got that. It was just a lot tighter timing on the dash. This is going fairly swell at all things considered. Those guys go down pretty easily. Oh. And of course I get hit by that guy. Not surprised. Okay, let's switch to... Boom, boom, bam, bop. That's how we make that. And yeah, bravo to me indeed. $122, not terrible. Alright. And on to the bosses again. Now we got a lover. Who I only save for, like, Grim. Grim is the reason why we get lobbered. And also Charge Shot is the reason why we get lobbered. First and foremost, I'm using Charge Shot a lot more often than Lobber, but you gotta get Lobber before you can get Charge Shot. It just doesn't fucking make sense to me how the shop is designed, but whatever. He took his drugs, guys. Oh, this is going by pretty fast. And we got the knockouts at sub-minute. Hopefully. Hopefully I think it was a pretty good time. 54 seconds! Damn! That's a pretty good Goopy fight. Like, wow. Just wow. Gotta become a speedrunner at that point. I bet for Goopy it'd be faster just to not do the parries. So I don't even use my EXs till fucking the last phase anyway, so... Why even parry? Because the rank gets ruined? Like, who gives a shit about the rank? At this point in the game, speed is key. We trying to get through this shit fast. We ain't trying to get through it fucking... Like, safely. Fish? Like, you know I can kill motherfucking Goopy LeGrand without dying. It's literally just a matter of how fast I'm doing it. God, I love Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb's the GOAT. I just literally don't know why. It's just does that. Delay. Okay, we got the bomb. We got the big missile off. Oh look, you're waiting. Big mistake. Knockout of the century. I bet that parry doesn't count. It didn't. Woo. I like how we can just see equal aisle 2 from here, but then the music changes once we actually get into the area. I wonder if it's possible to face Von Bon Bon through, like, walk through walls cheese. Be kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Wow, he didn't even get a chance to do his second set of attacks. That's just how much destruction I'm causing right now. Wow. I didn't even have to move there. And it's over. Yeah. So, how many seconds did we save there? 53. That's even faster than Goopy. Amazing powers, amazing display of epic gamerness. And let's just take on Ruby and Croaks. Whoa. Someone's not paying full attention. At least it's going faster than last rings. Come on. Stop spinning. And don't push me into him, bro. Don't appreciate that. Bro, you gotta stop. Thank you for letting me advance. Alright. Let's try to get good luck, guys. Tigers. Well, still dodged it. I just wasn't able to use my parries just because I don't want to risk it. Well, parries? I meant like EX moves. I'm using the wrong terminology here, chat. Still got the knockout. Pretty good. And what's our time for that fight? 144. Faster than last attempt, which means we're getting back to Inkwell faster. Them precious seconds, you know. Alright, on to Cagney. Thank you for just letting this happen. Like, you don't have to be that generous, but thanks. Oh, now he finally uses that attack. I was about to say he was a little... Wow. I jumped right into that one. Can we just move on to the next phase? Like, I'm getting tired of this shit. Thank you. Starting to get tired of this shit. Pretty sure there's a dodge spot I can take advantage of. Easy. I ain't go out one. It's always gonna be easy. When is it not? I've only seen Beppy once today. That's crazy to think about. Alright. Let's get our charge shot, and we know the drill. Let's move back to aisle 2. Big punishment. I have to go to aisle 2. Come on, just let me talk to you. Hey, you can hear the footsteps before the screen, like, fades in. That's just how you know I'm on that rush. Here, let me equip charge shot. Not for this fight, but just for the future. Just for when I'm gonna need it. Alright, Jimmy. Fuck it. This is the point where we gotta lock the fuck in. Now we gotta lock the fuck in. Oh my fucking god. How the hell is I supposed to dodge that? Whatever. Beats getting hit twice, right? If I learn anything, I could take one hit and be fine, but the The second we gotta take more than one hit before the next phase is when I get scared. Because I need some insurance. And I lost my insurance because I was trying to speed up. Okay, okay. Made it through that phase. Maybe with skill and determination I can get through this. Highly doubt it, but whatever. Alright, my opening, I saw it. Let's get the fuck out of there. Thank you. I don't like this motion. Like that motion almost got me killed. Oh, dude, my ass was clenching the entire time. Oh my god, like we clutched Jimmy, guys. We had like a rough start to that fight, but we made it work. We made it work. That's what matters. Now for our free break of Mausoleum 2.
Here comes a spooky punch.
Here comes a spooky bunch. As long as I stay in the middle, I got nothing to worry about. It's the spinny case you gotta worry about. Actually, no. That guy, I'd argue, would be more of a concern, because the second you ignore him, we can get to that. You can get to the center pretty quickly. But, like, I haven't messed up the mausoleums at all, because they're not that hard, frankly. I say you have to be pretty ass to fuck up the mausoleum. Okay, came close, but... Alright. We are finally safe. We've got our safety net. Probably won't do us much, but I don't give a shit. Please, please, don't give me the fucking cupcake. Fuck. I should be happy, but you don't. You know what that means? If I see him now, maybe I'll see Cupcake Guy later, and if I see him later, I'll get pissed off. Okay, this guy ain't too bad either. Just makes me more scared for the third guy. Okay, okay. We're blessed. There you go, that fucking finished that person off, and look at that. Moving on to this face, though, getting hit. Did you see that? We just beat her without getting hit. I think it's the first hitless run with her from all these attempts. And decent time as well. No parries, but once again, I don't care. We beat him. We beat her. Now on to my two potential run killers. Wally, I still find him that level of difficult. Ride closed. Why is it closed? Look, I found the guy. You know what that means? We got the barbershop quartet. This made worth it. Jesus, why did that jump? We gotta let it happen. Okay. I heard the bump. I was like, okay, you don't have to keep cooking anymore, guys. It's fine. Not that deep. Oh, I can just go to Grim right away. Fuck it. I'm used to my order of operations. He puking his eggs. I missed a parry. I won't miss this. Now, I would prefer if this phase went by pretty quickly, because I hate this phase. Oh man, I got a little greedy there. That was my bad. As long as we just lock in for the rest of this fight. Okay, good. It was some necessary actions I had to take for my survival. Fill up that meter so I can probably nuke the next phase. Also focus on hitting him. That would also be helpful. I don't have to worry about this. It's not hard. It's just farming parries, farming parries. That's what we're doing here. Now, before it gets too stressful, have the invincibility frames are really helpful, especially when he's doing shit like that. Fuck! What we've learned today, chat. We've learned that we've learned that Wally sucks. We've learned that we've made it attempt 16. That's what we've learned today. Yeah, just get rid of that timer. Whew. You know, the best type of improvement is rest. You know, sit on it, not worry about it. If I've learned anything, just taking a break and coming back to it. That's how you get a good run going. That's how you become great. But that'll be for a different time when when I feel better. But I've exhausted 3 hours in today. I feel like that's a good point to give it a bit of a rest. Just relax, calm down, get some practice in. I probably should do that, and then run it back. You know what? Maybe I might run it back on Sunday. That might be that might be something exciting. But until then, I'll see y'all later.